it's a wonderful. It's like a light switch. After day 3, I knew it. My body just.
When I first met Michael, Michael was in terrible shape. Michael came in with his significant other, Carolyn. I sit and do an evaluation. Michael's in a wheelchair. He has got a brain infection. He's in liver failure. His kidneys are shutting down. His legs, he had a lot of edema. His legs were super swollen. He had such bad neuropathy in his foot, he couldn't even walk. So he's in this wheelchair. His abdomen area is so distended. He had so much edema, it was literally looked like a folded up pancake. And from his color standpoint, he was like greenish gray looking and super fragile. After doing an evaluation, I was pretty nervous because, he's very fragile. And so what I did is informed him about red light therapy and said, look, when people get sick, what happens is their energy levels go down. And one of the things that also I told him is that people don't get natural sunlight. And so what happens is as you get sick, your vitamin D levels start to go down. So I started telling him about how you can use red light to try to help improve energy, improve circulation. And so my goal was to actually improve circulation and blood flow to the organs that were shutting down. And that's what we did. So I literally had every laser that I had, we had him lay on a table, we got him out of the wheelchair, put him on a table, and we put every piece of every laser we had over his stomach. And I told him, I said, look, we're gonna do this every single day until we can potentially get you better. And so, Michael's like, look, hey, I'm game for anything. I'm just trying to survive. Michael was coming in literally in the back door. We had a back room for him, and he would come in, we'd put lasers on him. So day 2, he shows up and he's in his wheelchair. He looks a lot better. He's kind of got a little bit better color to him. He's not as swollen. So I, do all of our laser treatment, put it on top of him, finish treatment and tell Michael, have a great day. Day 3, he walks in. He's like, I'm canceling my funeral. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, I'm going to make it. He said, look, man, I believe in what you're doing here in these red lights. They're changing my life. He's like, man, my blood pressure is getting stable. I'm moving around. My foot doesn't hurt as much. My swelling has completely gone down significantly. And he's like, and look, I'm out of a wheelchair. I'm walking. And, and I sit and talk to Michael, and I was like, so you think you're going to make it? He said, no, I know I'm going to make it. And I sat down, I said, well, look, I pull a chair up, sit down with him, and I said, look, there's one thing I've seen, in my practice, which is, been in practice 13 years, is that you have kind of 2 options when you get a diagnosis. You can either accept it or you can rebuke it. And Michael literally rebuked the fact that he was going to die. And so the brain controls your immune system, it controls all your organ functions, and you can't heal in fear. And so my goal really with patients is to try to get them hope. And then once these patients start to see that they actually get better, they start getting a little bit more hope. And then that right there can translate into recovery. And that's what happened with Michael. And Michael now is now he's running a construction company. He's being able to spend time with his significant other. He's actually able to enjoy his beautiful back porch that he built. He's able to travel and go on vacations. He's fishing. And that's really all Michael wanted to do. So for me as a clinician, being able to watch a patient go from literally being told they had 7 days to live to now this guy's being able to spend time with his children and being able to live life as intended, which is a freaking unbelievable experience. And really, honestly, that's just what I look for in all my patients, is just to be able to try to make these massive transformations and then helping people recover and live the life they are intended to live.